Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Baltimore.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles.
Jackson now on second down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to give his guys some really good field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2. 41. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. So they can pick it up on 3rd down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Philadelphia.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Moving outside the pocket. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
You change it. Middle.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. Hey.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Henry hit the ball, comes free. And the Eagles recover the football. The Eagles offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. That's Goddard in motion. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It's now 2nd
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. Moving left. The ball comes out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. A give right up the middle to Henry. Henry hit, the ball comes free. The Eagles have it. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
Here's Barkley. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
We're on top,
Philadelphia.
7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And the pistol, Jackson ready. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Open right side is likely. Look at the big man go. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. It covers 51 yards.
First and goal at the
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, by the end of this drive, I might give him...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Trying to set the screen there, but that's going to be incomplete. Good work. Got in there defensively, gummed up the works a little bit, and it'll bring up second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On play action, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. It's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
T-Ren, I'm gonna go. Hey! It's hot!
Play action now. Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Go to the line now on 2nd and 2.
17-yard line.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he will score. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's Goddard in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goddard, that time. 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Headed left, buying time. He'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was brought down by Zach Ball. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. We'll go again here with Henry. They'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yo. It's not. What are we?
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. He keeps it himself. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Hurts. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
And an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
Hurts again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Again, Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take this one in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Mitchell. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Jackson now on second down. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Middle. Shut up.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Jackson up top again. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score. Raven Eagles 14.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd, Bigsby to return it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results.
Barkley has fumbled. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they get this one across midfield.